EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store. As it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Carolina Panthers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Meyer. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Good running right there. And this is a man that was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Smith. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal.
Go! 70 Lions. Go!
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, complete. That's Morgan. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off play action. Muller. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ja'Tavion Sanders, 38 yards. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run on first down. It's Meyer. And he'll get this down over to about the 46. Just a yard of the pickup there. They'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll keep it on the ground. Meyer.
58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Meyer. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on, and that takes a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down in the yard.
Now a give right side. Meyer. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Meyer. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
19 tight. 19 tight. Liking 18.
Operating from the gun. Mueller. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. If this is what you want to see from a defense, give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Cook now on the punt as he gets this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there. A big one.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Meyer. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
72 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
18. Here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez. Now a 2nd and 10. To the air with McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On first down, it's Meyer. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Throw left side complete. That's Meyer. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go, set. Raffle leading.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Young Ray Koo on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they headed to football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Take off.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
former Oklahoma State Cowboy. It's Chuba Hubbard.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now a 2nd and 2.
Set up. Hawks, go.
Back to throw. Muller. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Vikings 13.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
19 tight. Here we go. 1979.
Here's McCarthy. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
Because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They'll run on first down. Meyer. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving a guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. Now McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 32.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He finds his man. Complete. It's Meyer. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Vikings first down.
On first down, Meyer. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
A final shot before break. Mueller. Open man down the field. That's Ligon. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Now incomplete to Ligon.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Muller. He'll find McMillan here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton, 65 yards.
And the Vikings have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Mueller. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second in a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Off the play fake. Mueller. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
18, pioneer. Liking 18.
Looking to throw. Mueller. It's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
First and 10, it's Pierce. They'll get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 60, go.
Back to throw. Mueller. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Able to shake him off. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting
touchdown Panthers from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Completes this to Addison out left.
Room here to run. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll run on first down. It's Meyer. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
They'll keep it on the ground. Meyer. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
116 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Mueller. Got a man. That's Leggett. Good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
1st and 10 on the 36-yard line.
Come on. Set. 18 cards.
Back to throw. Mueller. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Mueller. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Pierce on the counter.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Mueller
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
Well, first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one around the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. Cowboys. Go!
Pierce now up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Mueller. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been, They didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
There he goes left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 65 yards.
And the Vikings use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Come on, set.
Throwing to start the drive. Moeller.
That's underneath to Pierce.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Mueller. Throw complete to the tight end, Morgan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
On the set.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
60 left. Cowboy 80. Set go.
Operating from the gun. Moeller. Gonna throw right side here. Complete.
Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard
They'll
line.
stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here now, 3rd down.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Bronco.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Ready. 18 Cardinals.
Operating from the gun. Mueller. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Motion. Ready.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Got a man. That's legal.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
At the 12-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Get up.
Back to throw. Moeller. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So they got one of the two touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Up the middle they go. It's Meyer. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Meyer. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 43-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
Malos que el veneno.